Hi! We will be discussing in this video the difference between Scrum and Kanban. If you are new to Scrum and Kanban, please check our other videos explaining them. Previously, we have discussed what agile is, a mindset with a set of values and principles that help organizations create great products. Kanban and Scrum, and many more, are frameworks that help teams follow the agile principles and get work done. Kanban and Scrum at their core are summarized by the premise: stop starting, start finishing. All team members focus on getting all the tasks they are working on done. Kanban is all about visualizing your work, limiting work in progress, and managing flow. Kanban teams focus on reducing the cycle time, the time it takes a task to go from start to finish. They do this by using a Kanban board and continuously improve their flow of work. Scrum teams commit to deliver a working product in short iterations called sprints. At the end of each sprint, the team invites the customer and show their product. The goal in Scrum is to create quick learning loops to gather and integrate customer feedback. In Scrum, teams adopt specific roles, create special artifacts, and hold regular ceremonies to keep things moving forward. In a nutshell, Scrum and Kanban have differences in many areas. In terms of cadence, Scrum has fixed duration from 1 to 4 weeks, and Kanban is based on a continuous flow and not enforcing any time limits. Scrum has 3 recommended roles: Product Owner, Scrum Master, and the Development Team. Kanban has no predefined roles, and it promotes to maintain and respect each other's current roles, responsibilities, and professional titles. In Scrum, once a sprint has started, the sprint backlog cannot be altered until the end of the sprint, so teams should not make any changes during the sprints. While in Kanban, it is based on flexible scoping. Scope can be modified at any time, but the number of tasks is limited at each stage with the work in progress limit. For the way how these frameworks release their work, in Scrum, work is delivered in batches at the end of each sprint. In Kanban, as it is a continuous flow process, each task is delivered when it's completed. Teams in Scrum uses velocity as a measure to define their predictability. It guides how much work the Scrum team takes on in future sprints. In Kanban, they use cycle time and lead time, which is a measure on the average amount of time that it takes for a task to move from start to finish. Kanban teams strive to improve cycle time by working together on removing bottlenecks. Scrum is used when the product scope is almost clear and work can be planned. It is more appropriate in situations where work can be prioritized in batches. Kanban is used when there is very frequent changes in scope. It is more appropriate in operational environments with a high degree of variability and priority. While it is easy to point out the differences between Scrum practices and Kanban practices, their principles are largely the same. Both frameworks will help you build better products. Both Scrum and Kanban work by breaking down large and complex tasks in smaller ones to be completed efficiently. They place a high value on continuous improvement, optimization of the work and the process, and both share the focus on transparency and making the work visible that keeps all team members aligned. So before thinking whether you should choose Scrum or Kanban, don't ask Kanban versus Scrum, but instead ask Kanban or Scrum, or even Kanban and Scrum. Make it more about the principles than the practices. Thank you for following this video. Please follow us for more content.